power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared.
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he's got room. He's at the 50, 30, the 20,
get off
10,
the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 83 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, it's Henry, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are long. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down and 7.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
16-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. This is caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And it's third down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Titans 17, Broncos 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
The tackle made.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Titans 17, Broncos 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Locke. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
42-yard line.
Four yards remain for second down. Again to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pass there complete to Sutton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Titans 29.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Check. 40's the mark. Squeeze. Hey, defense, left.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
All day, defense, all day. 40's Mike. Man, I got you.
And
she right got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay.